Hello friends, in this video I am going to explain you how you can solve this particular circuit for the values of V1 and V3 which are over here using the nodal analysis as well as using the mesh analysis. So first of all, let us see how we can use nodal analysis to solve the values of V1 and V3. Now whenever we want to apply nodal analysis, our first step is to identify the nodes. So let the three nodes are over here, so let me name them as A, B and C. Along with that, this will be our reference node. Now let me assume the direction of the current. I can assume the direction of current this and name it as 45. Let the current through 30 ohm be flow from A to B and the value is I30. One current is I2 that is flowing into the A, and one current is from this source 0.02 V1. So you can see at node A there are two currents, I2 and this 0.02 V1, which are coming into the node. So this we can write on one side, means I2 plus 0.02 V1 is equals to, and there are two currents I30 and I45 that are going away from the node. So I can write I30 plus I45. After this, I30 can be expressed as VA minus 5I2 upon 45. So like this. I45 it can be expressed as VA minus VB upon 30 equals to this 0.02 V1 plus I2. I2 it will be VC minus VA upon 50. So with this I get my first equation. After this, when I come to this node B, from node B you can see that there is a battery attached that is of 100 volt and there is no other resistance, means there is no potential drop. So the potential at VB it will be 100. So this will be our second equation. After that, when I come to this C, at C also you can see that there is a dependent voltage source connected at C and there is no resistor. So the potential at C it will be equals to 0.2 V3. So which is I expressed it over here. So solving this, V3 can be written as V3 equals to 5 VC. Now after this V3 this one it can be expressed as VC minus VA. So substituting the value of V3 from equation 3, V3 is equals to 5 VC. So substituting the value of 5 VC over here, I get this equation 4, a relation between VA and VC. After that, V1 can be expressed as, V1 is this. So V1 can be expressed as VC minus VB. So this one. And substituting the value of VB, which is there in equation 2, I get VC minus 100. Now I2. If I see this I2, I2 is equals to VC minus VA upon 50. Substituting the value of VA from equation 4, this one, I get I2 equals to VC upon 10, and this becomes my sixth equation. Now substituting equations 2, 4, 5 and 6, means this one, this and this in equation 1, I will get this equation. And you can see in this particular equation there is only one unknown, that is VC. So if I solve this particular equation, I will get the value of VC as this. Now once I get the value of VC from equation 5, you can see equation 5 is a relation between V1 and Vc. So V1 is equals to Vc minus 100. Substituting the value of Vc over here, I get the value of V1 as minus 5500 upon 53. Now seeing equation 3. Equation 3 is a relation between V3 and Vc. V3 is equals to 5 Vc. So substituting the value of Vc over here means this, I get the value of V3 as this. So the V1 value is this and Vc is this. Now let me solve this problem using the mesh analysis. So this is a circuit. Now when we want to solve any circuit using the mesh analysis, our first task is to identify the mesh and to set up, to just assume the loop current. So let me assume this loop current in a clockwise direction and let it be I1, this be I2, this be I3 and this one be I4. Now if I see the direction of the current over here, current involved over here, it will be only I1 and the voltage over here it will be plus, over here it will be minus. Current through this 30 ohm, it will be I3 plus I2 because the direction of I2 and I3, both direction is from left to right. Now if I come to this 2 ohm, then this direction over here it will also be I2 plus I4 and the polarity it will be plus at the tail, minus at the head. Similarly plus and minus over. Now coming to this 50 ohm, over here this is I2. Only I2 current is there and the polarity it will be plus and minus. Now after assuming the current and after mentioning the polarities across each and every resistor, now I can write the KVL for each and every loop. Now if I try to write a KVL for loop 1, then you can see that there is a dependent current source involved, and whenever there is a current source in any branch of the mesh, then we cannot apply the KVL. In that case, we need to create a super mesh by combining the two mesh that involves the current source. So over here, loop 1 and loop 3 will be combined to form a super mesh. So if I combine this 1 and 3 to form a super mesh, then I can write the KVL equation for this. So writing the KVL equation for this, I will get this equation, and solving this one I will get this, which will be my equation 1. Now after this, this is a current source, right? Now through this current source, this current it will be equals to I3 minus I1. So I3 minus I1 will be equals to 0.02 V1, right? So this will be this equation, and substituting the value of V1 from here, I can get, since the current through 20 ohm it is I2 plus I4, so I can get the value of V1 as minus V1 equals to minus 20 I2 plus I4. Okay, so substituting this I get this one, and solving this equation I get the equation number 2. Now after this, if I apply the KVL in loop 2, applying KVL in this loop, I get my third equation like this, and then I can apply KVL in loop 4, and applying KVL in loop 4 I will get my equation like this. Once I get the 4 equations, you can see I have 4 unknowns and I1, I2, I3, I4, and I have 4 equations. Now solving these equations simultaneously, I will get the value of I1, I2, I3 and I4 as this. Then I know if I see this circuit diagram, V3 is nothing but V3 is equals to 50 I2. So substituting the value of I2 over here, I get the value of V3. Now V1 is this. Substituting the value of I2 and I4 means this and this, I will get this, and finally the value of V1 is equals to this. And now you can see the value of V1 obtained through mesh analysis as well as through this nodal analysis. Both are same. Both are same. So with this I end this video. If you have any doubt, you can put it in the comment box and do subscribe my channel. Thank you.